Gotti, hard body, Gotti's world, we some mob bosses. Tune in, don't just come across. We do it all, y'all just for the talk. Might lose your mind when you hear these topics, no cap, think about it. Who you know going this hard, all real, always think about it. Best interviews, who is this? We don't do this, that entrepreneurship. Coming links on the viewership. Education, relationships, businesses, view the clips. This the Midwest takeover, going overtime to invent on focus. Bringing guests in from all over, whole lot of game, we don't need a closer. Gotti, hard body, Gotti's world, we some mob bosses. Turn them L's to lessons, we don't do the losses. Dedication daily, ain't no other options. Booking up these slots on every show we plotting. Pull up a chair, make sure you watching. Subscribe, get them notifications popping. Pull up all the champagne, we gon' get it poppin'.
Gotti on the Gotti's World Show, and today is a very special day. And when I tell y'all, this brother here, so inspirational. When I say this is one of the generals, one of the OGs, one of the big dogs that's, man, so big in the city, and I'm so happy that I got him on here, man. And it was just, I'm just gonna say this is God. God brought this one together. He brought this one together because I've been trying to get this one for a long time. And now that I got him here, oh, it's up there. It's up there from here. It's up there from here. But before I show y'all who here, I got the quote of the day. Quote of the day. So basically, I want to get this off my chest. The quote of the day is, you have to be in it to be of it. That basically means you have to be, whatever you're doing, you have to be knee deep in it. You have to go all the way in with it. You got to go, sometimes you might have to go broke for the dream. If it's the dream, if it's a job, if it's anything, you have to be really in it to be of it. And I'm talking about media space. I'm talking about music. Like I said, a job, anything. To really get in there and see the success and see the fruits of your labor, you really have to be in it to be of it. Y'all can take that how y'all want to. Y'all can sit and expound on it. Take it for what it is. But I learned that. And I'm going through it. So that's why y'all see this success, because I'm really in it. I really put my ass into this whole media space. So, like I said, man, y'all take that, run with it, do what y'all do with it. All right? But let's get back to the guest. The OG is here. I got my dog, Bo Deer. What's going on, big dog?
Feel good. Hey, listening to your quote for the day, man, that was some real inspiration. That was sound like some motivation to me. You know what I'm saying? And it was the truth. And you hit it right on the head. You say if you chasing the dream or whatever, and that's what my man Yo Gotti always say. Don't chase the money. Chase the dream. Chase the dream and you achieve that goal that you're trying to reach, the money gonna come. Chasing that money, that money gonna keep running.
Yes, sir. And it's gonna come and go. It's gonna come and go.
Yes, sir.
And then when you realize you got it, it's gonna be like, now what?
Right.
Now what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. You're talking to a man who done had it, lost it, and got it again, lost it and got it again. You know what I'm saying? Man. And now I got it, and I'm gonna keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping it tight now.
Yes, sir.
You done did everything, little things you wanted to do.
I done made all the mistakes that, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of these youngins making now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't judge them. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Indeed. So I still try and give them that game to let them know, like. But some of them, they super rich, so it's like they looking at you
like, oh, okay,
nigga, I got you.
I hear you.
Going nowhere. That should have leave.
But hey man, I got so many questions up for you, but the whole thing is, it's really this whole show is basically to give people their flowers, shine light on them, and what they doing in the city, out the city, whatever.
Right.
But it's just to basically shine light on their life, get to know the person
Right.
behind the business or the music or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're going to go from the past, the present, and the future.
All right, there we go. Let's go. You know, ain't no question too personal, none of that shit. Like, I get to it.
All right. We're going to take it there.
Yeah.
Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from the north side of Chicago. I was born in the Cabrini Green area in Town and Garden. They call it the system now, Marshallfield Gardens. That's where I was born. My family grew up in the Greens, 1150, 1160. My grandparents stayed there, so I spent a lot of time there. Then we moved to Noble Square, 1100.
Right.
And I stayed there till I was about 13, 14, and then we moved up north on Avers and Ainsley, and that's really what raised me. A lot of people think I'm from the west side because I rotated out west a lot too. By me being a vice lord, by me being was a vice lord affiliated with that organization, I had to go out west a lot of times because a lot of the chiefs and shit was out there.
Yes, sir.
So we kind of migrated both, you know. So I embrace them both, but I'm a north side baby.
Now, if I could go back, if I can talk to Mama Bone,
right,
or your pops or your uncles,
right,
how would they describe Bo as a kid?
My mother said I was always a barter. She said that all the time. Like, I figure out a way to make money. I was a hustler. So, like, I have some toys, and I figure out, I don't want this toy, I want that toy. So I be making deals with the other kids. Well, you know what? Let me get that one. I'll give you these two for that one. You know what I'm saying? And be
finding a way early.
You know what I'm saying? And she said I was that way since I was a baby, like barely talking, and realizing that this right here is worth this. But if I trade this, I can get that because that's what I really wanted. I'm through with this already. So I tricked the other kids out of their good shit for the bullshit that I had.
So you always had to give the gap.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what. Let me mute all this.
So, would you say you had a what about your pops?
My pops wasn't really around. He was around in my younger years. He probably got out of my life. I was about maybe 11, about 11, 12, about 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? But he was in and out as a younger, in my younger years. He was in and out. You know what I'm saying? So,
would you say you had a solid foundation growing up?
I had a real solid foundation. My mother made a way. She worked 2 jobs and made sure that so I was one of them kids who, one thing I never do is try and sit back and say, you know, I ain't had nothing. Now, you know what I'm saying? We was the kids on the block who I had all the game systems, the Atari, the ColecoVision, all the WWF wrestling events.
Come on now. Well, now you're talking about something.
Watch the game.
Now you're talking about something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I you know, I come from that. It wasn't until I got older where I didn't want the, you know, when I started learning name brands and what that shit was, and she couldn't really afford to get me that. So that's what made me figure out other ways to try and get it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, you growing up and, you know, some dibbling dabbling and what you got into,
right, with
the affiliation and everything like that, and just moving around the city. How did you adjust from coming to that life to having, and then going into these different neighborhoods, hustling, doing what you're doing, and things like that? How was that adjustment? It was
easy. I always was the type of nigga that niggas fucked with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
sir.
No matter what, even with all the wars that we ever been in, it never was because of me. You know what I'm saying? I was always defending one of my partners, or you know what I'm saying, jumping in some business that wasn't mine for some of the guys on the block. But when it come down to me, I can't really say, but maybe once or twice in my life where something transpired because of something that I did. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boom. Where did the music come in at? Where did that love for the music, or was it just an avenue for you?
No, I always had love for the music. I remember when I was a shorty, I had stole some money out of my auntie's purse, and and went and brought a Run DMC and Fat Boys tape. And my mother and them knew that I stole the money, because how did I get the tape? So they whooped my ass, made me, tear the tapes up, and my mother replaced the money. So I always had the love for the music, but I didn't try really taking music serious until I went to the penitentiary on my last bit for a drug conspiracy. We were sitting back watching 106 and Park, and I'm like, man, that shit, I could do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I started rapping on the yard and shit down at East Moline, like every motherfucker tell you, like I had the joint. Like a lot of people knew me from rapping in the joint.
Yeah.
And I told motherfuckers, like I had guards who would come to me and say, man, I don't even like music, rap music, but you make me want to listen to it. So I knew I had something. I got out. We shot a little DVD called Ghetto Passes. And somehow I got in the hands of Terrence down at 106 and Park. They called me down there to do Freestyle Friday. I got on that motherfucker for like a month and a half.
And it was on.
And it was on after that. So niggas in the joint the penitentiary was repping. They was holding me down because I had just left them. I wasn't even supposed to be in New York. I was on parole. I just took a chance.
Took some chances.
You know
that's
what I'm
that
saying?
damn chance. You like, man, I got an opportunity. Fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and go.
You don't get these type of opportunities every day.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
They came to me and called me out and told them, listen, would you rather me still be hustling or breaking in a motherfucker house or trying to do something positive? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I kept that mentality and went forward. And here we go today.
When you went away,
right?
What are some of the things that you learned while you were sitting down?
That it took me 3 times. I've been to the penitentiary a few times. You know what I'm saying? Been in the Audi home. The last bit, it made me realize when I went down for a drug conspiracy, it was 24 of us on the case. 20 people turned states on me. So while I was sitting there, I realized that this shit that we believed in, this shit ain't real. You know what I'm saying?
Facade.
It's a whole facade, like, and I realized, like, watching, because on my first bit, my daughter was born. I came home though, she was still a baby.
Yeah.
On my other bit, the last bit, I left when my child's mother was 2 months pregnant, and when I came home, my son was almost 4 years old. So I missed all those years out of his life, and I just realized that I made my mind up that I didn't want to be one of those fathers that have to raise my kids from behind bars, and had the streets to have to raise them. You know what I'm saying? And that was really my motivation to do the right thing.
Now, moving the way you move, being an OG in the city, and the way the city is treating the artists right now, everything that's going on, what's some of the advice that you would give to some of these up and comings?
That you don't have to do the diss music and talk about the dead ops.
Talk to them right in the camera. They got to see your eyes, bro. Yeah. You looking dark right now on the thing. They got to see your eyes, G. Talk to them for real.
You know, you don't have to do the diss music and all that bullshit music to get on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like those views really making the artist, but those views are really coming from motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about you. They just want to see who you talking about next or what op you smoking next. You know what I'm saying? It's not real. And as soon as you stop talking about that, you notice the fans leave. But if you do real music and gain a real fan base from a hit record, oh man, yeah, I mean, you going through the roof. Just look at the majority of the drill rappers who actually got rich. It's not many, you know what I'm saying? Von, rest in peace, Von. He was one of the lucky ones. Dirk, Keith. I can't Herbo and them, that like them my little brothers. Like I love them little brothers. Polo, it's my little brother too. But if you look at the majority of them, they died before they or right in the hood where they subject to being killed or locked up. You know what I'm saying? They get no real money from that shit. You know, they get the notoriety and the clout, but no money.
But you know what? That's starting to be, like you said, they want that. They want that clout. They want that to be seen. A lot of motherfuckers just want to be seen right now. They thinking about the money, or they feel like they got a little money from doing what they doing. Now I gotta be seen. I gotta have this. Y'all gonna see me. And that's the type of shit to bring a downfall, and they just don't even.
Yeah, but see, they be thinking the money gonna come with that. They be
With all
thinking, I'm gonna get the money too, but the money ain't never gonna come from that. I know all them broke rappers, man. I ain't gonna say no name, but I know them, and a lot of them ain't living. They not living nowhere near how I'm living. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't, and they got all the clout and all the notoriety in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all about money. It's all about that generational wealth. It's about making a way for your kids to succeed and be successful. Like I'm not with tearing down the community. I did that, so I feel it's my obligation to try and help rebuild some of those same blocks that I helped destroy.
Yes,
you know
indeed.
What I'm saying?
Now, speaking of what you just said, with your reach to touch different people in different areas, and they hear your voice and it speaks volume, how do you intend to bring down or reduce some of that violence that's going on in our city, period?
I'm trying, man. I try and talk to them, but it seems like the more when you feel like you got close to getting them to listen, somebody get killed, and it seemed like you took 10 steps forward to take 50 steps backward. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem that I've been getting the most, man, because they want to listen. They don't want to be out of that. I remember this, right? And it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Me and G Count had we had hollered at the BDs, we hollered at the GDs. We met at Hooters downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Smiles, rest in peace, Smiles was there. Swag, Lil JoJo brother. We had Double O, Lil J. We had Duck on the phone, and we had the BDs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wook hit me like, man, I'm tired of this shit. Let's try and get, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed. Yes,
so
indeed.
they all had agreed to not do all the disrespecting, and you know what I'm saying? We can coexist without killing each other. Y'all stay over there, we stay over here.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't friends, but we ain't gotta kill each other either.
Yes, indeed.
And Dirk, everybody was up with it. And then after we left that meeting, I guess some of the shorties got in some of their ears, and we never made it back to the second meeting. But I know that a lot of these shorties tired of it because I talked to a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them hurt, and that's all that a lot of them know.
They don't know how to control their feelings right now.
Yeah.
Them emotions, even though they say, and that this is something that I do tell some of the shorties that I run across that come here, like, I see in a way that you don't know how to control your emotions right now.
Right.
I said, but with you being a rah-rah and then flexing and doing all that don't make you the big man either.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some of that shit is within, and you like, man, fuck it, man, it ain't even worth it. I can walk away. And we've been taught that. Sometimes it's like, man, it's easy to it's walk away, just walk away. And they be like, man, no, but that's really what a power is.
Yeah. Take a strong man and walk away. That's the hardest thing in the world to do, to walk away from some bullshit. But I don't judge them because I get it.
Don't.
Because I couldn't have, if you came to me at 10 years ago talking about walk away, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta handle
it.
Yeah.
We feel like we can't let a motherfucker disrespect us or step on our toes, because when you open those doors, it leaves room for other motherfuckers to do the same thing. So you gotta let them know shit ain't sweet over
Indeed.
here. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
But I walk away from shit all the time now. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I ain't even got it in me no more.
I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. But I also let them know, don't dig that motherfucker up, because he's still there. So I'll still get down and knock your motherfucking shit off if you make me. But I don't want it.
There you go right there.
I don't want it though. So if it come to me, I think that's why in every war, we always been victorious, because we always came palms up.
Yes, sir.
We never was the bullies. We'd be in the clubs 50 to 100 deep everywhere. But this is how when we first got our name, because we was moving in numbers, and I had them goons with me, but we came in, they was militant. We was palms up, we showed love to every motherfucker, and that's what made the city really start fucking with me, because they knew I had muscle, but didn't exercise that muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like, we showed love. We used our muscle the right way. and that's why they respect it. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yes,
why
sir.
motherfucker. That's why God always let me come out victorious, because if we did anything,
Always
it was
gonna win.
warranted. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the truth. Even right now, I don't want no smoke. But if a motherfucker try me, he gonna get what the fuck he got coming, and I'm gonna beat it, because I ain't did shit. I'm peaceful. I'm letting you know. I'm coming palms up, my hands up. I don't want no
I'm
smoke.
coming with love.
I'm coming with love.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you try and think you finna bully me, then you know that's something different.
Speaking of that too, I listen every morning.
Right.
Every morning, bruh. Every morning. You said something, you used to get bullied.
Yeah, and that's why I don't respect bullies. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, you know, I was a good kid. I say that all the time. Like I didn't grow up to where I had to steal in order to eat as a shorty. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my mother used to have these older guys, you know, take me to the store and things of that nature, because she worked a lot. And I went to go get some goldfish one day. He took me to go get, they weren't goldfish, they were some guppies.
Yeah.
He took me to go get the fish. And then when we came back and got off the bus, that's when he had jumped on me, knocked my tooth out. So, you know what I'm saying? It was that point, that's what really changed me, because I said, man, being a good kid don't get you nowhere. So I vowed I'd never let a motherfucker ever do nothing to me again. I'm gonna go harder than that motherfucker go. You know what I'm saying? To make a motherfucker know you got the right one.
You get,
you know? And
you
that's
gonna
the
feel all
yeah,
this shit.
That's the mentality I had. You know what I'm saying?
Now, speaking of something that you how people can really get to know you, they do see it in the morning when you post, you make your posts and things like that, but also with this going to different blocks, the
Right.
pulling up on different blocks.
Yeah.
Like, what made you, what inspired that, and what made you want to do that?
You know what? I've been doing it because I said you got to be the message that you bring. You got to be that message. So if I'm saying, we see a lot of times we forget about the shorties. We so focused on reaching the guys who already out there and doing what they doing. We forget about the shorties. When the shorties emulating what they see, you know what I'm saying? So I say, well, what we got to do is start earlier. Let's start catching these shorties. You know what I'm saying? Showing them that it is people out here who do love you and who do want to see you do good and lead you the right way. So we go and target the shorties, pass out toys, headphones, footballs, basketballs. Who knows, that basketball you gave that shorty might make him believe he the next Michael Jordan, and you could create a star off of you giving him this basketball. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to hit all the blocks of the kids a lot of kids out there who may not have it. So we hit the hood where parents aren't fortunate enough to buy the kids certain things outside of Christmas or birthday or things like that. So every week we hit a new block.
How can one get into that and actually contribute with you? Is it a way that some people can get in touch with you, like, man, I want to donate, let me get this, let me put this in?
Yeah, you know what? Really, I've been doing it on my own. I don't ask for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But as of lately, it's crazy you say that, because as of lately, I've had a few people send money or Zelle money or say, I got these toys I want to give you, give out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, you can hit up Bodil BSM on IG or Instagram at Bodil, or you can hit up Bodil5 at Gmail, and I respond to all messages and things of that nature. So, you know, anybody that want to help contribute, or you know what I'm saying, assist in what we doing, we don't turn down nobody help, because it take a village.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, just to be 1,000 with you, you know, once this come out, motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, he respond to messages?
Yeah, I respond to messages.
Let me see. Let me take a shot at this.
I respond. You know what? Listen, I do respond to messages, but it's so many people hit me up like, man, show me, man, blow me up and do. I can't blow you up, partner. You gotta have that heat, and you gotta put your own leg work in. I can't put that leg work in for you,
Bruh, would you tell them again? Because even with me doing this, And I had one short out of a lot. I had one to where I was building.
Right.
And he was just like, man, if I got, cause I'm like, man, you gotta pay. I pay for this. I pay people. You gotta pay for this promotion, bro. Pay for this media.
Right.
And he like, man, if I gotta pay, I ain't doing it, man. I'll blow your shit up. I didn't have the Leon Rogers on there at that time. I didn't have the Drew Gillas. I didn't have the Icon moves and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, they help. I'm like, so what makes you really think that you are that? And I'm just like,
They
really,
crazy.
bro?
It's all in their mind. They be crazy as fuck. I had a shorty tell me, man, I'm what's to get you filthy rich. How? Well, don't get it. Don't get yourself filthy rich.
Then I see you there.
Yeah.
Then I see you right there.
And then some people get mad at you and like, man, bro, you know what? Fuck it, nigga. You can't even, like, nigga, I don't owe you nothing. I don't even know you, first and foremost. I don't know you. How could you ever? I see, and I'm glad you showed me your hand. That's why I ain't fuck with you, because you the type of motherfucker I can't fuck with anyway.
They don't understand. So that fucking emotion.
Yeah.
That fucking emotion,
They don't
man.
know how. I'm gonna tell you. I was at the airport. I'll never forget this. I was at the airport. Either right before or right after 106 and Park. I see Russell Simmons in the airport.
Right.
I said, there go Russell Simmons. I'm finna slide on Russell. You know what I'm saying? I'm young then. I'm in my 20s. I'm finna slide on Russell.
Yes, sir.
I slide on him. I say, hey, Russell. He like, what's up, man? I say, bro, I'm the hardest motherfucker, bro, coming out of Chicago, man. He said, hold on. Let me stop you before you go any further. He said, if you was the hardest motherfucker coming out of Chicago, you wouldn't have to come tell me that I'd be looking for you. I say, damn, it kind of crushed my spirits. But I said, you know what? You right. I'm only the hardest motherfucker in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And I used to get mad. And I talked to Cold Hard and Wild Style from
Shout out.
My brother. When I first came home from the penitentiary, I first started doing music. Now I think I'm hard. I ain't put in no work though. I just came home. So I reach out because my cousin knew Cold Hard. I said, bro, I want to get featured with Crucial Conflict. You know?
Yeah.
They like, okay, I'm going to reach out to him. He reach out to Wild Style. Wild Style tell him, okay, what's his budget? He said, what's his budget? I say, man, you know who I am? Man, and I took it and I got offended, right? I got offended, said, fuck him. Start working. You know what I'm saying? But I was wrong. I was bogus because I hadn't put in. These guys was established artists who had sold millions of records, was the biggest artist in the city at one point in time. What in the fuck make me think I'm entitled to a feature from them? And that happened with, I dissed Twister, and that's my brother now. Kanye, Cap One. I came in with a chip on my shoulder and I was upset because I felt like they wasn't acknowledging me. But when I sit back now and think about it, I wasn't a motherfucker to be acknowledged. I ain't even put in no work.
You know who put that into me to where it was just like, nigga, like, yeah, he right. Nobody had ever know that nigga Tone Capone.
Right.
I reached out, he reached back. I asked for some advice. But then when I asked for the advice, I put in there, man, I'm one of the hottest radio personalities in whatchamacallit. He was just like, first of all, hold on. He said the same thing, hold on, in the message, hold on. You don't have to say you the hottest if you the hottest.
Right.
I said, damn. Yeah, I don't have to say it, motherfuckers enough.
Right.
And then same thing. He was just like, I see you doing a little work, but I put in years for this. Right. I went to college. I did this. And I'm just like, yeah, let me go ahead and go back to the drawing board, figure this shit out. Let me go back to figure this shit out because I'm like, he ain't said, he ain't lack. And I had did a couple of live events at the strip club and shit like that. Right. And I'm just like, yeah, nigga, I got it here. But he was just like, Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah. You got some work to do, homie.
Got some a whole bunch of fucking work to do. Whole bunch of work. Now, for you get into the media space, what made you even want to come into the lane with the podcast and with the straight drop? And wanted to bring Chella H with you?
Actually, it was her idea.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? That's my sister. She, every morning I was doing the motivations. And
Right,
shit.
right.
So, and then she saw all the interaction and all the, you know what I'm saying, the people that I was getting that was supporting it and really coming to the page just for the message.
Yeah.
And she say, man, Bo, you know what? We need to do a podcast. You ever thought about doing? First off, a lot of people was telling me, man, you need to do a podcast, you know, or put some of these things that you saying on YouTube. I'm like, I ain't got time for all that shit. So she came to me and was like, man, let's do the podcast. You know, I got somebody who build out a space for us, but we got a place to record and all that shit. And she took care of everything. I'm like, fuck it, come on, let's go. And that's how that came to play. Like she put that energy in the air. And she worked and showed me, hey, listen, I got this together.
Yeah.
Let's do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, so it was laid out for me. You know what I'm saying?
Now, personal question for me.
Right.
For me, when you started to get that momentum, the money started coming, the notoriety started coming, the lights got a little bright on you. How did you get at your body at one point in time?
Never, cause I always was that nigga. Like as a shorty, when I was 16, we started a gang called Project Boys. I was the chief. You know what I'm saying? Then when I first started gang banging, I was first seat for the Imperial and St. Vice Lord. So I always was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I went, I was a leader. So the money, the hustling, the niggas who was older than me, they was fronting me, giving me all the dope. The bitches was coming. You know what I'm saying? Like
right
everything.
there.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I never felt the need to be like, I'm the man.
Yeah.
I never had to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is why people flock to me the way that they do, because they know I ain't gonna come in, nigga, it's me and you here and I'm, nah, we here together. I tell motherfuckers when I be at events right now, motherfuckers will shake my hand and say, man, bro, I'm trying to get where you at. Or I'm working hard to get where you at. And I tell them, man, you already where I'm at. We in this same room together. You standing right next to me shaking my hand, which lets you know I ain't no Kanye or no motherfucker who, we all in the same boat. And I really honestly believe that. I just feel like I had a few extra breaks. So, you know, things, small things, but that's something that anybody can get if you work hard and really grind to get out there and get it. I never asked for nobody to give me nothing.
What is something, and this is for the artists here, what is something that a artist or a person has to have to get Bo Deal to put eyes on and want to sit down and have a conversation and just help? Like I can steer you in this way.
I look at the type of
You look dark, Bo. You might want to turn. I've been looking. There you go.
I look at a motherfucker work ethic, and I look at the quality of music or whatever it is they putting out.
Yeah.
If you're not controversial, like with the bullshit, then I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I got a lot of artists who I think got the potential to be the biggest artists in the world, but they going in the lane that I can't stamp or put my name next to. You know what I'm saying? So I still give them advice. I still fuck with them, but I can never bring them on my team. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. But I can help. I help them or lead them in the right direction and help get them here. Look, man, I'm gonna get you here, or make a call. I vouch for. If I don't want to say no name, put their business out there. You know what I'm saying? But labels call me for artists all day long. I work deals for motherfuckers all day long. I just actually a few months ago got an artist a nice deal, you know, and everything. Help construct it, give motherfuckers lawyers. They don't have lawyers, they don't have nothing. So I tell them, motherfucker, get your business in order first. Yes, now I know this lawyer right here, this is my man, so he gonna make sure you good.
Yeah.
And he good. You know what I'm saying? So I just help them out and lead them the right way, man. But for me to pay attention, it gotta be all about the music and not the extra antics antics. You know what I'm saying? That get the notoriety on you.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Now, I feel, me personally, I told you this personally when we talked. I said that Purge project
Right.
was something different.
Right.
I really feel like it got looked over in the city.
Right.
Even though it was very important for two individuals, strong individuals, to come together like that,
Right.
it still got looked over. Why? What do you feel? Where are you at in the music space? What do you feel like you fit at right now?
And the music ain't what I got a love for. So the music didn't matter. It still did a few 100,000 streams, and on iTunes and Apple Music and things like that. But that shit should have did millions. Now,
Exactly.
with the music, me and Count, the music is so far past and beyond us. This was something that we wanted to do. So if it didn't do nothing but 100 streams, it was something that we wanted to do because
That was personal.
It was personal.
Okay.
Because we
Okay.
always felt like when it came down to Chicago at this time, you had Bump J and the Goon Squad, you had LEP, Bogus Boys, you had Bo Deal and Killer Clan, you had Global Gangster, JoJo Capone. Like those was like the biggest names. Then you had like Cold Steel and Leoski D, and you know what I'm saying, people like that too. Them my brothers too. But we all was good. It wasn't like how these shorties is now. We all worked together until we had problems with LEP. So we was popping shots at each other on records in certain venues. One venue that shit could have went all the way left to where, you know what I'm saying? But it was some people there that mediated it and kept them where they was at, kept us where we was at. But I always respected Count. And like he told me, I always respected you. So once we got older and got past all the bullshit and got past all the people who helped to instigate and ignite that fake beef, because when we sit back and unfold what it was really over, it was a lot of bullshit, a lot of he say, she say, a lot of people in the middle that pitted us against each other.
Yes, indeed.
We like, man, you know what? We need to do a project together. Let's do a project. There's something I feel like, because I say this all the time, I feel like Count and Bump, the two hardest niggas in the city, for in my opinion,
Even
when it comes to that street shit, ain't nobody touching them, hands down. Them my favorites. I don't give a fuck who else.
Now I'm shooting towards with me right now. My generation and how I'm feeling, I fuck with some of the olders.
Right.
But right now I'm looking at the monies, the time monies. I'm looking at the Jujillas, the G's, it's multiple.
Yeah,
It's multiple people
sure.
around.
Ty Money a dog. That's my little brother.
Oh,
Like I fuck with Ty Money heavy. Like when you talk about that generation now, I'm gonna go with a Ty Money or King Diesel. They're my top two right there. King Diesel, Ty Money. Then I love Herbo. I love what Herbo doing. I love what Polo G doing. Like the versatility that Polo give you. He can rap. He give you stories. He give you the melodic shit. He could take it in any direction and give you a hit record. Like, you know what I'm saying? He getting everything that's deserving.
But it's still some people that, matter of fact, why is it that you think that some of the people that has names, they don't reach back as much as they should?
Well, you know what? I can't.
Because it's some people.
I can't say that.
I got some people, Southside Point, Ben, NHO Bishop. Like, it's a lot of people that need to be pulled up.
They might not be on their radars yet, or they might not be to where, you know, people reach, because see, with Polo done reach back and then did features for artists that he shouldn't have did them for.
Yeah.
Then did, you know what I'm saying? And, well, this shorty getting $50,000, $100,000 for a song, for a record.
Yeah.
And he reaching back. I know he did it for my shorties. I know Herb done did features for motherfuckers and showed love. This is something I know for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know that a lot of artists, man, they reach back, but it's like this here. Even reaching back, you can't make a motherfucker fuck with another artist.
That's a fact.
The people, because
That's a
Ty
fact.
Money got features with motherfucker, and he one of the nastiest motherfuckers spitting. I think if he got his motherfucking shine, the right way, he will blow. But just like King Diesel, if you sleep on Diesel, if you go listen to him, man, he'll rap a motherfucker under car, man. But you're not. The people see him and they not gravitating to it. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes it's more than just the music. You know what I'm saying? The people gotta fuck with you. They gotta believe your story. It's image wise. It's a lot of shit that could deter a motherfucker from not even going your way or looking in your direction.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so it's
sir.
more than just the music, because if it was just the music, a lot of the artists that's on wouldn't be on. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of their music ain't really. I can't say it's trash, because what I can say is it ain't for me.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from a different era, but I still love the new music that's coming out. Some of it. Some of it I feel like, I don't know. But, it ain't for me. So it's them. I root them. I wish them well. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it. Yeah. Now, personal question, another couple personal questions. What are some of your fears, bro? If any?
Being broke, not being able to take care of my people and my responsibilities. That's a real fear, man. Like, I don't fear being out in the streets, because I feel like if God had me to go down by the hands of my own people, then that's what he had destined for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't walk around in fear,
And that was something else I wanted to ask you, with everything and how, like I said, man, these shorties getting mowed down, like, by the hands of the nigga from the next block.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you ever sit back and really see, or really ask yourself, like, damn, that possibly could be me?
Never. Because I believe that God got me. I just believe that. And I've been in situations, this happened, where I'm out on the block with some of the shorties, and some of the shorties from the other block was ready to go come around.
Yeah.
And then one of the other niggas like, nah, boy over there, and made him stand down. I've been in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So it's like, I think when you got favor, the majority of the motherfuckers, of course you got your haters that you gonna have, where motherfucker like, oh, fuck him, he playing both sides and he doing it. And like I tell him, how the fuck I'm playing both sides? I ain't a BD or a GD. So what the fuck? How the fuck I'm a op? I've been an op then. You know what I'm saying? But I helped y'all the same way that I helped them.
Yeah.
And I helped them the same way that I helped them. The real gangsters over there respect it. And that's why I got favor, because they know playing both sides is, if I go over here and I talk about them to them, and then I go over here, yeah, they said this, you ain't gonna never see that. And the shorties on each side, they not gonna never come and disrespect me like that. Because if you come and ask me about somebody on the other side, it shows that you have a lack of respect for me. So I'm not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with you, because don't come ask me shit about them. And just like they don't come ask me shit about y'all. You know what I'm saying? And if they did, I cut them off.
Yeah.
They know I can never play no sides in a war going on with people my son age. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You ain't playing them type of games at all.
Hell no.
Now, I'm not gonna sit here in front. I do think about that, because, and it actually just happened recently, man. They did a show on the late great Fuzzy, man, and damn near hurt my heart. Cause I knew the story, I knew him as I was a shorty,
right?
And they did the show. They did that on his murder, bro, and I'm just like, damn, low key.
Fuzzy, who was that?
Fuzzy was a promoter for he was basically a club promoter.
Okay.
He worked for Papa 92, things like that, and he was like a host, a live event host.
Big Fuzz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And basically the way he went down was crazy. But the thing, I'm like, man, I kind of see myself in that lane, going in the radio lane, in the podcast lane, out in these events. And it made me kind of like look at it like, nigga, you really need to watch yourself. You know you're supposed to watch yourself, period. But it's just like, damn, like, niggas really don't like niggas with shine.
That's true. But with me, if I even feel like a person is a little leery, if I'm leery on them, I ain't even going. Like,
Got
you
you.
know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna put myself in that situation or that predicament. If I need a gun to go there, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? If I'm like, hey, you gotta have. Even though when we move to events, we be right. We gonna move the right way, but that's just for our own protection. But if I felt like I have to have this, and we gonna fall back from that.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what kept me alive and why I'm still here today.
And you used that common sense, that instant, like, nah.
Doubt. I done made it through too much and been in too many wars to go down stupid by just
Some silly shit.
Nah,
some whole silly shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your balance.
Right.
Everything that you got going on right now, you in and out. And I just told you off air, like, how I'm starting. Everything's starting to look up for me in and out. Your business, a little bit of music, how you support family. How you balancing, bro?
I make sure I give everything the proper attention. You know what I'm saying? When I'm at home, I'm at home. I'm not
It's only
taking
24 hours in a day, bro.
Yeah, but I gotta make sure everybody get they part of that 24. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I can't leave nothing out. So when I'm at the grind and we out passing out shit, you know what I'm saying? My fiance ain't gonna even call me. She letting me work. She letting me do what I do. My kids know I'm doing what I do. When I get home, that part is over with. I don't even pick up the phone a lot of times. People be like, man, bro, I'm at home. They got their time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
When I'm doing the real estate, we over here at the property, we getting this. I'm making sure they working, making sure they doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And then here go the management part. Now, okay, what y'all got here? Send me this. Okay, this the new music y'all got. Okay, let me line this up. And that's what I got a team for.
Gotcha.
So I put a lot of the shit on Will or Black or Gina. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah.
you got these artists, you got this artist, you got this artist. If it's something that you can't handle or something that you have questions, then call me. But other than that, you handle that. What you on the team for?
Yeah.
What you getting the percentage you getting for? If you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So it's like that, you know.
Once again, what's some of the advice that you would give some of these artists when that light hit them and they in it and they got the money? What would you even tell me? Cause it's coming. It's coming. What would you even tell me as if I was a family member? Like,
Stay focused. Don't get big headed and start feeling, because the same people that you disrespect or look down on your way up will be the same people you gotta look at coming down. I tell motherfuckers this all the time. You never know who next up. You never know who gonna blow.
same shit.
I seen this firsthand with Chief Keef. Like Chief Keef, when he was first, he wasn't Keef then. He was Keef on the come up.
Yeah.
He say, man, bro, we had brought Alley Boy through O Block to shoot a video, a Fuck With Me video.
Yeah.
So Keef and them out there, they shorties. Hey, man, Bo Deal, you know what I'm saying? Check my music out. He give me a CD. I listened to the CD. This when Keef first dropped. Now you got to think the music we was making. When it come to Keef, then it was it was like I didn't understand. I didn't get it.
You ain't see it.
I threw that motherfucker out the window. I said, this true story. I couldn't understand it.
Yeah.
About 3 months later, Keef is the biggest artist in the world now. It happened just that quick. So now I'm like, damn, this Keef. So now I'm listening to the shit. I see everybody vibing to it. I'm listening. Now I get it. I'm like, okay, I see. So you gotta have this type of mentality when you listening to that.
Yeah.
I get it now. Somebody make a post. Hypno Carlito made a post and say, man, Bo Deal and LEP and Bump them got the city or some shit. He say. Keith say, comment on the post, man, Bump J maybe, but not Bo Deal. Fuck him. So I always address shit. So I find out like who the fuck is this? So I hit his manager, Dro. I say, bro, what's up with your shorty, bro, doing all this talking on the internet? He said, oh no, what's going on? He called Fredo Santana. Fredo called me back with Dro. He say, man, nah, bro, Keith just got a problem with you because he felt like you want in interviews coming up, he said you was one of his favorite artists. You was with Gucci and Waka and them, and when he reached out to you to show him some love, you brushed him off. I say, well, I ain't do it purposely. This is, I get a lot of people that give me that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
He was like, nah, wait, I'm gonna clean it up. So he cleaned it up, and Keith called me, right? He say, man, you know what, man? I'm gonna take it down. It's all love, bro. He was like, I respect you, though. I fuck with what you doing. He say, but now I'm bigger than you. But I ain't gonna do you like you did me. I'm gonna still show you some love. And we did about 3 songs together. Brought Walker to his crib. We did the murder video. We shot that on his grandmother porch, back porch. You know what I'm saying? And so he little boyed me. A little boy.
How did that feel, though? How did that feel?
It felt I needed it. See, me, I could take constructive criticism.
Okay.
I come back and say when I'm wrong. I knew I was wrong. I can't say I was wrong for not understanding the music because I didn't understand it. And at that time, this one we was with Gucci and Waka and them, so we was moving.
You was there.
You know what I'm saying?
You was on the stage.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I get 1 million CDs and shit a day. You know what I'm saying? But that taught me a lesson to say, you never know who the fuck next. So you always show that love to a motherfucker when they working. When they really working and grinding and trying to get it, never overlook them. Show them love and embrace them.
You doing
know what I'm saying?
You doing it.
Right.
Bruh, do you know I wished, manifested, dream about some of these days, bruh?
Right.
When I was like, still now going broke, trying to get these interviews, getting certain people, motherfuckers leaving me on read, like.
And see, and one thing you gotta do, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
Fuck saying going broke. Just say investing in becoming rich. Speak it into existence. Cause one thing is power in words. I think that was my post today. It's power in words. That was my post that I just made this morning on my page. It's power in words. You gotta speak this shit into existence. Cause if you speak going broke, before you know it, you have been went broke all the way, where you can't even pay for to get in here to record the shit and do it.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So investing, man, I'm investing. I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm investing, and this investment gonna pay off. You know what I'm saying? One of these days, I'm gonna enjoy the fruits of my labor.
Yes, indeed.
'Cause I put in that work. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I get, it was earned. Nothing was given. I put my leg work in. You know what I'm saying? I say it all the day. Like, nigga, I put my leg work in, man, to what checks be coming from nowhere. I still get checks from my music. And I don't even put out no music. My right hand to God, I be getting checks be coming. I go log into the account, it be money in that motherfucker. I be like that. And I ain't did no promoting. I ain't rapped in so long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
man, it's a beautiful thing.
Yes, indeed. When the last time you been vulnerable, bro?
When you say vulnerable, what you mean?
When I say vulnerable, I said like let your guards down. Let your guards down, and just the last time a motherfucker cried. Like just to get it out.
I'm an emotional nigga. I tell motherfucker when they say a real man don't cry,
That's
a
bullshit.
man crying probably told that lie. I say that. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, I'm very emotional. Like, my son is about to move to California, and cause it's just been me and him for the last 10 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I be emotional like that all the time. Like, nothing wrong with sharing it too. You gotta let it out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't too gangster to cry. But don't think that these tears, boy, I be
Suck them bitches up in a minute.
and fuck you up.
Another thing, bro. When shit get too heavy for you, when you gotta let your head down just a little bit, who's the go-to? Since you one of the big homies in the land, who do you go to?
My mama, the biggest gangster I know.
Moms.
She the one that used to tell me as a shorty, well, if I felt like I was crying, no, cut that out. We don't cry. We finna figure it out. We gonna sit down and put it together. But I don't know how I'm gonna do it. What you mean you don't know how? We gonna sit down and figure it out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, and she knew everything that we was doing. Like, my house was the hangout house. Also, all the gangsters at my crib, like, yeah, they respect my mama, and my mama respect them. So She who I talk. I can talk to my mom about anything. My mom or my brother, Mecca. You know what I'm saying? I talk to Mecca about any. I got a few people. If it ain't Mecca, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying?
Because these some of the things people they think about, but then they like, oh, that's Bo. Bo got it all under control.
Man, I don't, man. That's the thing. I don't have it under control. I be fucked up. So a lot of times I be like, man, trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And I tell motherfucker all day long, oh man, you got it? Nah, I don't got it. I'm comfortable, but I'm not rich. So I never got rich. I let motherfuckers know. And I done made couple $100,000 on one deal here, $100,000 off this property, $100,000 off that property, but I never made millions of dollars. So I just make smart investments. You know what I'm saying? And I don't spend frivolously on like bullshit. Like, yeah, okay, every motherfucker, I got a couple nice watches and some nice pieces, but I didn't go spend $100,000 on a watch. No, there's $30,000 on that Rollie and that $26,000 on that one. That's good enough for me. The chain right here, the chain and the charm, $12,000. That's cool for me. I'm not gonna spend $100,000,
bro. And niggas really feel like it's a problem with making payments, bruh. I'll make a payment on some shit in a minute. Like, hey man, let me walk this down just a little bit before, cause it's still gonna be there.
Yeah,
it's still gonna be new to me.
Yeah, man. They got it fucked up. So I be trying to tell these shorties, stop spending your money on that. You know what I'm saying? That jewelry, the price of gold gonna always be the price of gold, cost of gold. But all them diamonds and all that shit ain't nothing. It's just like them new cars. As soon as you get out, drive off the lot, they depreciate immediately. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not the one that's gonna tell you to spend all that money. Invest that money. Make your money work for you.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
A lot of people that look and stop trying to compete with Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Every motherfucker. Every motherfucker competing with Instagram. I know motherfuckers on Instagram right now that's in all type of foreign whips and they ain't got $1,000 in their pocket or in the bank. And you going broke trying to compete with a motherfucker take a picture and post it. That's not their life. These motherfuckers not living how the fuck they posting. You know, so that's why I go post how I post on the block with the kids doing it, real life shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes I will, like the bitches, like if I see a nigga counting money on the gram, I think he a clown. No, you don't, bitch. You don't think he no clown, because I see them same hoes. I see them same hoes.
Talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit, bro.
Then see yo Gotti on there with $1 million of paying. Oh, y'all got it. Little baby them showing off. Oh, you niggas got it. The same bitches I seen under that post talking about, oh, he a clown. Well, bitch, then he was a clown too when you was commenting on this post. You just hate to see a nigga that you feel like close to you able to do it. So yeah, sometimes I pull out 100 and count that shit out just to show a motherfucker that this mine, bitch. You don't think I'm no clown hoe?
Oh shit! All right, hold on. All right now. It's this time. I ain't gonna hold you much longer. But this here, if you don't know what this is, bro, I got a game.
Alright.
It's called the 10 name game. 10 name game. So basically, I'm gonna fire off 10 things or 10 names, and they all gonna be random, and you gotta give me your answer in a 1-word answer. So basically, if I say music, you say 1 word, anything. First thing come to your mind.
Love.
Boom. That's how it's gonna go.
All right, let's go.
Ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here it go. Straight drop.
Heat.
Chicago.
Beautiful.
Your mother.
Lovely.
The industry.
Shiesty.
Rappers.
Fake.
Bo Deal.
Real.
Waka.
Solid.
Your life.
That's a good one. Right.
I'm gonna get paid for this one day, Bo.
Yeah. My life. interested.
That's real. That's real. G count.
Brother.
Last one. You ready for it?
I'm ready. Let's go.
I was gonna go with something else. Your family.
Everything.
Everything. Let's give it up. Clap it up. All right. So, Bo, we give you a grade. We understand. Big Jake, we know how this work, right? Even though he's Bo Deal, even though he's the OG, we got to give him a grade, an honest grade.
Give me the grade.
Jake, come on now. What you give him?
That's B minus work. B minus work.
B minus? Why you giving B minus?
I mean, I don't want to say it's all on him because I want to feel like hear like, you know what I'm saying, more of the. That last question, I feel like you're going to bring out something more. I think you're more pressurized. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you just switched to what you already had.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how I do.
You know, but it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? It was just, it's everything. But it was still good though.
He's still solid. All right. And Bo, I got to give you a grade.
Give me the grade.
I give you an A, bro. And the reason why I give you an A, because everything I know came from here. Everything came from a real place.
Right.
I even saw it in your face when you said certain shit.
Right.
you meant all that.
Yeah, I meant everything I said. That's why some of my, I'm like, let me get a right word, something that I mean, because I'm going to stand on what I say.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah.
Before we get up out of here, is 2 things that I ask of you.
Right.
2 things, just 2 things. First, I need at least, no, not at least. I need 10 followers from you, bro. I just need 10 followers. That's it. Not 20, not 30. I just need 10.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
No matter what it is, no matter how you do it, whereas a story, I don't care. Just give me 10.
Yeah, that ain't shit. That's
Bet.
easy.
And the next thing is, bro, I just need you to watch yourself and be safe, bro.
All
That's
day.
the only thing I ask, bro. Is to be safe, man, because you one of them ones. You keep your word. Even when you didn't know me, you took some of your time, a little bit of the time, and you sat and talked to me to see where I was at.
For sure.
And it just built it from there. And I know you say you don't do it often, or damn near at all. I got the personal line.
Yeah.
I got the one you call your kids on.
Yeah.
Nigga, that meant everything to me, bro.
Yeah, nah, and then to be real, I don't even do these interviews. Like,
I know.
I'll be real.
I know.
I don't do it unless I fuck with the person who doing it.
know.
You know what I'm saying? My man from I ain't gonna broadcast nobody else thing on your thing, but he hit me like, man, bro, what I've been sending him off for so long, man. Like, and this is my man. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta fuck with what it is you doing, man. And then, you know what I'm saying? So
that's why I was even prepared. That's why I'm like, man, just check it out.
right.
If it is what hey, I shoot my shot. That's it.
Yeah, no, but then how you presented yourself was real. I respect that.
Thank
And I tell a motherfucker that all the time. If I can see that you genuine in what it is you asking, and I see that you really working and trying to do something and not just a person, this is just a hobby that I'm just doing this shit right now. And I saw that. And I saw that you was working and really putting that leg work in to get where you go. Those the type of people that you gotta support. The city gotta support, push and get behind those people. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the whole thing. That's why I said, man, they gotta feel me.
Yeah.
Like they gonna have to feel me. So I'm just gonna stay consistent.
That's it.
Do what I gotta do, and shit'll come.
Yeah, it's gonna come. It's definitely gonna come.
It's gonna come, bro.
Yeah.
Man, tell everybody how they can get in touch with you and everything that you got coming up, man.
Man, we got a bunch of shit coming up, man. I'm still doing the real estate, but right now we pushing the PVE, Perfect Vision Empowered. My non-for-profit where we going, hitting these blocks, giving back to the community, man, to the shorties. That's what I'm focusing and targeting, the shorties. So if your block, a block where it's a bunch of kids at, we pulling up with the toys and we giving it out. We showing love to the community, man. Got L Hitter, new project coming out.
Shout out Hitter, had him on here. Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Got Big Boss Damo, got
Shout out Big Boss. Just saw him the other
CEO
day.
Caps. Yeah, we got a bunch of artists from RTS. RTS coming. If you ain't got that compilation project, go get it. You know what I'm saying? Man, you can hit me on Instagram at BoDealBSM. You can go to rtstalent.com, BoDeal at Facebook, BoDealBSM on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And, man, I'm around. I'm in the streets, so
Yes,
you know
indeed.
we out here. You
Yes,
know what I'm
indeed.
saying?
And y'all know how to get in touch with me, man. Official_YUNG Gotti on Instagram, on Facebook, Irvin Woods Jr. Y'all find me on there. And also where y'all can find all this content, man, lock in with me and subscribe. Man, subscribe, man.
Subscribe.
Don't just watch me, subscribe.
Right,
Goddamn it.
all
Hit the
day.
red button. It's right there under the fucking video, man.
Right. It's easy.
Gotti's World Media, man. Y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can get these views up, so we can take it to another level, man. Get some more. Get some more people on here, man.
It's gonna keep coming.
Some more people.
I'm gonna promote it. Just send me.
Come on.
Send me a nice picture. You know what I'm saying? To put to post, and I got you.
Yes,
We
sir.
gonna- we got
I'm gonna be giving clips and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So,
all that. I
man,
got
because they need to hear this, bro.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, but y'all already know, man. I'm lost for words right now. It is what it is. When you got a OG and a legend here in front of you, you just had to get everything you can out.
No, you doing it the right way, man. And then I respect what you're doing too. You're not doing like a lot of the other podcasts and shit where they glorify the bullshit. And I
No.
tell people that too.
No.
I tell them, man.
That ain't none of my business. I don't care about that.
And I tell them you walking a thin line and it's dangerous because if you get on here and you talk about what he got going on with them and then you then right after that the next week you bring in the people who he talking about, it's messy and you putting yourself at risk, man. So you know I salute to what you're doing, man. You're doing it the right way, and when you're doing it the right way, it's gonna always last longer, man. It's gonna be real fruitful, man. I see
Yes,
it.
indeed. Thank you, my brother. Hey, how I end this episode, how I always in my episodes. Thank you, God, for another episode. Thank you, God, for this beautiful brother in front of me. Thank you, God, for my engineer, Big Jake. You always know I appreciate you, my brother. Hey, Envion, this is the home. This is what started everything, man. Y'all know how we doing. This is another episode. We out of here.
Gotti, hard body, Gotti's world, we some mob bosses. Tune in, don't just come across. We do it all, y'all just for the talk. Might lose your mind when you hear these topics, no cap, think about it. Who you know going this hard, all real, always think about it. Best interview, so is this. We don't do all this, that entrepreneurship. Come and link, join the viewership. Education, relationships, businesses, view the clips. This the Midwest takeover, going overtime to invent on focus. Bringing guests in from all over, whole lot of game, we don't need a closer. Gotti, hard body, Gotti's world, we some mob bosses. Turn them L's to lessons, we don't do the losses. Dedication daily, ain't no other options. Booking up these slots on every show we plotting. Pull up a chair, make sure you watching. Subscribe, get them notifications popping. Pull up all the champagne, we gon' get it poppin'.